Hello and welcome to this episode of TOKI Talk. I'm Ruthie Foster, the town's Arts and Cultural Events Coordinator. Joining me today is David Wohl, Vice Chair of the Arts Council. He's here to talk with me about upcoming arts and cultural events that we have in line for the 2024-2025 season. David, thanks so much for joining me.
Happy to be here.
Before we get into talking about the great events we've got, do you mind giving a brief history and background on the Arts Council?
Sure, and I'm a relative newbie on the Arts Council. I've only been on about 5 years. We've got members who've been on for 15 to 20. But one of the great things about being a Kiowa resident and actually living in the Low Country is that we have a town like Kiowa Island, that puts resources into the arts. No other towns do that. But years ago, a group of citizens said, we want to have arts events. Men in the town, they'll support them. And they basically created a budget for concerts, music events, theater, dance, all kinds of events. And so it's been operating now for 2 decades with a core group of people. I think we've got 10 to 11 people on the Arts Council. It's basically chartered by the town. And each year we make recommendations for concerts. And a few years ago, we hired you as a full-time coordinator. We had a part-time person, and now it's been great to have you full-time to do the logistics and contracts and things like that. And it's been great because we do piano bars, we do films, all kinds of concerts. We use venues, locally, churches, the resort, conference center, golf course, clubhouses, places, that kind of thing. And even on Seabrook, Iowa. So we perform and we present these things in a variety of venues.
Thank you. Do you have anything specific that you're looking forward to this season?
Well, it's really interesting because we've seen the diversity. I think one of the things that I really love about the events that we put on is the diversity of the types of genres. A lot of music, primarily, but even within the music area, we've got jazz, we've got bluegrass, we've got Americana, we've got rock and roll, cover bands, we've got chamber music. We even bring the Charleston Symphony Orchestra on the island. So a variety of stuff, and there's a few things I'm really excited about this season. We've got the Atlanta Rhythm section coming up, I think after New Year's sometime in 2025, which they were a great rock and roll band of the 70s and 80s. And when I go to the gym and I work out with my friends, they're really excited and want to know when tickets are going on sale for that. We've got a chamber music series that we're sort of excited about. That's a new thing for us to have sort of a series. We're doing 2 this year. We've got all sorts of things. We've got some jazz artists coming in. I'm sponsoring a group called Tuba Skinny, and they're former buskers from New Orleans. They used to sort of panhandle on Jackson Square, but over the past 10 years, they've gotten really popular, and they're sort of an up-and-coming group that we're lucky to book as well, and I think that's in November. So we've got a great season, really for everyone. And I think one of the cool things about Kiowa is our audience has become more diverse, maybe a little younger, and we've got something for everybody. So it's not just classical music, it's not just roots or Americana or jazz. We really try to run the gamut. We've got ballet this year, Romeo and Juliet by South Carolina Ballet Company. So it really offers something for everybody.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about our lineup is there is something for everyone. Now, regarding tickets, all tickets can be acquired online at kiowaisland.org/events, and linked to this webpage is our season planner, which also lists release dates. Release dates are typically 2 months in advance of the event, and we encourage our patrons to make note of these dates before events sell out. Also linked to the website is a way to sign up for our bi-weekly e-blast, which we send out event information and ticket information, and also linked our newly created social media accounts, which are also a great way to stay in the know. You want to be updated because you never know what we can add to our season. David, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I just had the tickets are incredibly inexpensive. I mean, the other thing that we're offering, I mean, some events are free. Some of the things that we offer at churches are free of charge. Blues by the Sea, which is the outdoor blues event at Freshfields, is free. And then the other tickets run between $20 and $30, which is an incredible discount from what you would do if you were, driving into Charleston to see sort of a typical concert. So it's a great deal, and that's why our events sell out so quickly. And so I would also, just like you said, I encourage folks to get on that website, get their tickets as soon as they are released, because a good percentage of our events sell out within a week.
Yes, and that reminds me, historically our events have always been open to Kiowa Island residents and visitors alike, but we've taken residents' feedback and done away with the resident early access code. So now all events only have one release date, and they are noted on the season planner. David, thank you so much for joining us today. This concludes another episode of TOKI Talk. As always, we encourage you to sign up for our weekly town e-blast, follow us on social media, and participate in or watch our town meetings. We'll look forward to seeing you at our upcoming events. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for more podcasts to come.